I don't think much of photojournalism. Like, I think it's something I'm aware of because I see it around, but I don't think of it. But man, when I watched this film and I saw how it was explored, man, it gave me a new appreciation for photojournalism. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. In this video, I want to talk about Civil War. This film follows the story of some photojournalists that embark on a journey from one part of America to another part of America to conduct an interview for the president and to document the things that they see during this Civil War. And first of all, this film, I like the way it was told. Like, we know that there's a civil war going on. We know the country is in unrest, but they don't show us why the country is unrest. They don't tell us why it is unrest. We just know that this country is at unrest, and we just follow the photographers, the photojournalists as they embark on this journey, as they show us the things that are happening. And that's something that I really like because you could have easily chosen to tell the story of the Civil War, to tell how the Civil War is affecting people, but they chose to tell it from the perspective of the journalist, and that's something I really like. And the fact that these journalists don't have a side is something I like because it makes sense because they're not supposed to care about the side or who is right and who is wrong. They just want to document what is going on, to present the truth and the facts to the country, and it was something that was done extremely well. This film is very, very tense. It is very frightening, and man, that's some moments that just had me shook while on the edge of my seat. I enjoyed watching it so much, and I loved the story or the concepts that were surrounding it. One thing that I feel like added to the brilliance of this story is the chemistry between the main characters. The main characters are played by Wagner Moura and Kirsten Dunst, and some other actors that I can't really remember their name. I don't know their name, but Wagner Moura and Kirsten Dunst are the main actors. And if you've seen Narcos, Wagner Moura is the guy that plays Pablo Escobar in Narcos, and seeing him in this film delivering a performance that feels like something I have not seen him do before was something that made me appreciate how good of an actor he is. And Kirsten Dunst also, man, her performance in this film was nothing short of brilliant because you could see that this work that she does is taking a toll on her. It's affecting her, even though she doesn't show it, but it is weighing on her because imagine seeing some horrific things day after day, every time, and you have to document all these things. Like, it will take a toll on you, and it is so obvious on Kirsten Dunst as she plays the character, and it's just something that was very, very subtle but done so right, and their performances were super. And not just them, the other side actors also gave fantastic performances. And there was a cameo in this film that I did not expect that blew me away. Jesse Plemons from Breaking Bad. Jesse Plemons played Todd in Breaking Bad. Seeing him in this film play this kind of character was just something that was brilliant to see. He was not in this movie for long, but he had a very big impact and it made the story feel much more interesting. Man, I loved seeing him in this film and I love seeing all the other actors that came together to make this film. I like the way the story is told and the way it gets intense as it goes on. Like, they are driving through the country and they are seeing some situations that are unsettling. They first see a situation that is normal, maybe not normal, but in the situation, in the state of the country at that time, it feels normal. And they go to the next stop. The next stop, they see something much more intense than what they first saw. And the next one, something much more intense. And I like that progression because as it was going, the stakes were getting higher, and the tension of it was just getting more and more higher. And man, it was something that just kept me on the edge of my seat throughout. And the cinematography of it, the cinematography is very subtle, but it is very, very brilliant. See some kind of images that shake you, that just make you feel like, wow, what am I saying? And you see some other images that just leaves you breathless because of how it is portrayed, and it's just something that I like. And the fact that these people are photographers and they use photos to tell the stories sometimes instead of just showing the video. They're using the photographers to tell stories with their pictures that they are taking. It's another thing that added to the brilliance of it and made me appreciate this film so much. And like I said in the intro of this video, I've seen pictures that are depicting some countries in a very bad light, like places where things are not going well, places that are in war and all that thing. And you see those pictures and you don't think much of it. You just say, okay, this is a picture that I am seeing on the internet now. You don't think much of it, but in this film, you see the backstory, you see how they come to achieve this thing. You see what is going through the people's minds that are taking these pictures, and it just gives me another form of appreciation for the people that are engaged in those kind of work because it is important work, but it's also work that takes a toll on the person that is carrying it out. And seeing it explode that way was something that just changed my perspective and gave me more appreciation for that line of work. Man, the storytelling of this film was done brilliantly. I know that this story might not be a story that appeals to everybody because I am in a group where we talk about movies, and some people that were in that group they said the film did not have anything to offer, like just 20 minutes in. But I so disagree. I so disagree with what those people said, and it just blew my mind because when those people said some things about the movie, I was like, okay, Let me go and see what these people are talking about. But I watched it and I was like, what the hell are these people talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. The storytelling of this film was done brilliantly, and the drama of it was just enthralling to watch. If you like slow paced dramas, you are going to like this film. As much as I like this film, there was one little issue I had with it. It is with one of the characters in this film. The character that serves as our eye into this world, the new character that is just getting into the world of photojournalism. It gets to a point where the character undergoes some development, and the development felt very rapid. It felt rushed. It felt like there were some scenes that were missing before she would have gotten to that place, because someone will not just transform into something immediately. Like, we should have seen a progression of how the character gets to the place she got to at the end of the film, but we did not see it, and it felt like it was rushed, and it was just something that kind of threw me off, because I was like, wait, when did this lady become like this? When did she get so into this job like this? I thought you were still being unsure about the whole thing, but now you're just into it all of a sudden. It just felt rushed to me. And I wish they would have done the character development of that character naturally and more slowly, or more paced right, and not just jump into the final arc of the character. But all the same, I really, really enjoyed this movie. This movie shook me. Like, every time I was watching it, I was like, what the fuck am I watching? What the fuck are these people putting me through? So it was like an emotional roller coaster, and it was just something that got better and better as it went on. If you like character driven dramas, watch this film. You are going to love it. And if you don't like dramas, but you like to see something fresh and something interesting, check this film out. Give it a chance, and I'm sure you're going to like it. So, have you seen Civil War? What do you think about it? Comment below and let me know. And if this is your first time on my channel, my G, please subscribe to my channel for more contents like this. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Cheers.